exit of the old hairpin is really important because the track's falling away from you and you're really hard on the gas, and you have to work really hard to get it on the right side of the track to peel into this left. For me, this is like really difficult because you're going up through the gears, like 2 gears, and you're also having to change direction really hard at fast speeds. So when we go under the bridge, you're running right out to the curb on the right hand side, and the bike's moving at the rear, and tyre management's very important for this part of the track, but you're also continuing to try and work to get the bike back to hug this curb the whole way around the left, because you know, you don't see now because we're on a scooter, but approaching here you're going really fast. But when you get the curb, it's kind of like 2 lines here. You can get really hard on the brakes and go straight to the inside and stop it in a straight line and make like more of a, you know, superbike style, or you can be more gentle on the brakes and kind of caress it through here and get it out. And for me, it's you know, both styles work depending on what bike you're on, so it's very important to keep that in mind when you're riding with other riders. Here's quite cool because it's you know, you've got something to brake against going up the hill onto the back straight. So you're braking at this joint, it's actually this joint here on the tarmac, braking really hard, scrubbing off some speed, but be careful to let the brake off, because here's a very you know, not vital, it's a very, how do you say, you know, beware point, because you load the forks and then you let them go, and a lot of people make front end crashes here. So, you know, I can peel in about here. You don't use the curb on the left, but you know, you're using the curb on the right here. You know, the bikes are moving over the edge of this, and also when you're running out to the outside of the circuit, the curb ends quite suddenly. You know, you kind of want to use the rest of the curb, but the grass is coming, so again you're fighting to change direction with the bike. But then this is I guess the main passing place in Donington, the Melbourne Loop, probably what it's most famous for. And as you're braking right back down to, you know, I say first gear, it's very important to not spend too much time on the left. You know, you have to change direction and go straight into the curb. As you can see right here, the camber is a little bit more flat and then it falls away. It's important not to run too deep here because you end up going wide. And if you can see the tarmac here, it's like, look how many high sides we have. It's all foot pegs digging in. So it's a very important corner to be a little bit patient with the throttle and manage it and stand it up and fire it out, because the last corner, Goddard's, it's one of them corners where you can, it's a little bit like you have 2 lines. You know, you can hang out like more super sports backline and run corner speed, or you can go down the inside and park it. And this is where like the fun part of the lap is, you know, fun part of racing is, because you know, you can really you can make a last lap count here in the last corner. But as you can see now, you can't really see the apex again. You know, you're braking going in here, and then the apex falls away on the left. So you're kind of waiting, you know, letting the bike settle down before you peel in, and then the camber drops away again, and the apex is right far around the corner. So we're riding here, and here's the apex. So then you're starting to nurse back in round. You're waiting till the rear gets settled and loaded, and then you give it everything down the final straight, and you know, hopefully that's a good lap time. And hopefully it's going to be good enough on Sunday, and I hope to make a good job.